Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Trojans and the Spartans. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Catching up with the Trojans head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Spartans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Trojans offense will get first crack at it here. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read them. Nice timing on that in route.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Here's a little room there. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Wide receiver going in motion. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Spartans. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive. He wants to take the top off. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Richmond.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Richmond. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Got his man. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The Spartans have this offense rolling. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it and making the big touchdown pass.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Catch in the middle, it's Delgado. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now instead of 2nd and short, you've got 2nd and 8. And he'll be brought down. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Dropping back, it's Bowers. Here comes the heat. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. He ought to get a little help on this one with that strong wind at his back. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. On target. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Working that left side now. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Quick completion to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Wants to fire on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw, it's Bowers. It's complete.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop. We got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Richmond. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Personal foul.
That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. On the option, he's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Touchdown, Spartans! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that drive covered 40 yards, and they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got it.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The run inside. It's Bell. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Trojans decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harvey. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. The give to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Oh, they're after him. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Morris. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Trojans! A pick 6!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7.
Number 47, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterback.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Back to throw, it's Bowers. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curve.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Complete. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw for it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. They'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. It's good. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Richmond. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. On the ground, it's Morris. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to throw, it's Bowers. Got his man on the right.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Using the quick game. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. It's complete to the left. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Trojans in the hurry up.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Had to throw it before he wanted.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Trojans line up to punt it away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Snagged in the middle. It's Richmond. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Now the Spartans calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the number 11 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead.
And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start. Oh, he's got some space. Pass to 50. Inside the 30. Bulldozes his way through. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Spartan. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Looking to pass. It's Bowers. Quick completion on the out route. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The option, he'll keep it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room. It's Bell. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Rides to the back. And some room to work. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's going to run it. Gets the first himself. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. They'll run it on the counter. Oh, what a move. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Trojans are threatening in the red zone. In the red area, it's Bell. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Hey, this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. He splits the uprights.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Number 47, set to kick it off.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it, breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? He's looking downfield to throw. On the move, he fires. Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. Trying to move them on the counter. There's a crease. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Soft spot in the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. They'll run play action. With the catch, it's Ross. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. And the Spartans will have it 1st and 10. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Turning it on. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen, though.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard.
Extra point is good. Number 47, set to kick it away.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking to throw on first down. Complete. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Handoff for Baxter. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Baxter again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. They'll run the screen. And he's knocked down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to his running back. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Spartans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Back to pass, it's Bowers. Hauls it in. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Gives it on the option. Ran through the contact. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Trojans have their offense in high gear. The give to the lone running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw on third down. Makes a catch. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bell.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Off play action. Working that left side now. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. To the air, it's Bowers. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And it's good! And they're back within a score here in the 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and there he goes! A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Morris. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Got it behind the line. It's Moore. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. The give on the counter. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Bowers. Grab behind the line, it's Bell. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Off the play fake. Makes a catch. They will score. Touchdown, Spartans. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Bowers. Quickly out to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Bringing the heat. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Bowers. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Trojans with the answer.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game.